Hey, I'm Misty Mountain Man, and I found this lonely solo bushcraft girl in the woods, and I taught her a few things about primitive fire making. My name's Oak, by the way. All you men who think that she's single, sorry, she's not.
Thanks, Misty Mountain Man. Today I am going to get a bit of a primitive fire going using some techniques that I find really fun. So I'm going to kind of walk you through what I do. I'm going to be using flint and char cloth, and after I get the fire going, I'm going to run you through how I make char cloth. So I've gathered a couple bundles of sticks here. You want to get the driest, smallest stuff that you can find to get your fire going. I like to take branches off of, like dead branches off of standing trees, because that's usually the driest. And then often when I go hiking or exploring, I bring a little like foraging bag with me, and I'll grab old man's beard or dead pine branches, things that are going to catch a fire pretty easily. I can make a little bird's nest out of, and if I've gathered them a day or two before, they're usually really nice and dry. So those are a couple of my essentials. So if you don't have any dried materials, if you haven't gathered anything before, or if there's just nothing that you can find dry wood inside of branches. So break a branch off a tree and access the wood inside and make some shavings. So I'm going to make a few shavings right now to add to what I've got. So here's the stuff that I pre-gathered that's nice and dry. And I'm going to make a bird's nest out of this by literally just pushing it together, forming it into the shape of a little nest. So it's important to keep your char cloth tin in a little leather bag because it looks cool and it makes you feel more hardcore and primitive. So if you've never made a fire with flint and steel and char cloth before, I'll walk you through it. It's really fun. I'm going to take my steel and my flint rock and a piece of char cloth that I have already charred. So it's literally just cotton cloth that I charred. I'll show you how to make it later. What you do is you just hold the char cloth against the flint, and then you're going to use the striker to create a spark and hopefully catch an ember on the char cloth. Once you get the hang of it, it's pretty fun. It takes a little bit of practice, but let's see what I can do. So once I catch an ember on my char cloth, I'm going to transfer it quickly into my bird's nest and hopefully get the fire going from there. Persistence is key. I'm getting sparks, but they haven't landed just right on the cloth yet. Got one. You want to protect it right in there. Hold your bird's nest up and blow. So once you get your fire going, you can rejoice in the fact that you were awesome and you're going to survive and not turn into a Misty Mountain popsicle. So making char cloth, it's pretty easy, kind of fun. You want to get yourself a little tin like this. So I just used an Altoids tin and then some 100% cotton strips. So you can use canvas, you could get an old pair of jeans and just cut them into little strips like that. Make a little stack of them, get them in your tin, and then you're going to want to make a little hole in the top so that when it's burning, the smoke, gases, whatever can escape. You'll know that it's finished when the smoke stops coming out of the little hole. You want to make sure that it's really good and charred because that's going to catch an ember the best. So let's get it in there. Pro tip, do not take the tin out with your hands. Use some sticks and pop it in the snow to cool down. So once your tin is cooled down, you can check to make sure that your charcoal is...
Oh shit, I just choked my spit.
So once your tin has cooled down, you want Okay, so once your tin has cooled down, you want to open it up and check to make sure that your char cloth is properly charred. So you want it to be really black, completely black, like my lonely heart. If you haven't seen my Lonely Girl satire, you should go watch it. Looking good, looking black. Now that it's a little bit darker, I thought I would show you what it looks like when the amber catches. Looks so cool. So this is the new addition to the family. This is the Silky Gomboy, or as I like to call it, C3PO. Smaller than my Silky Big Boy, obviously, but pretty handy. I was feeling a little festive, so I decided to bring stuff to make a mulled apple cider. Smells so good. I want to cool down for a minute.
Hey, it's me again. Well, she left me. Apparently, she already knows how to make primitive fires. So, I'm just gonna stay out here until my chakras align and my ego dies. And then maybe I'll feel better.